Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boy clothes, 1975. YouTubers on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys clothes, 1975.
Welcome to another video on the KinHank GP430. In this video I'll be taking a look at the Atari 5200. You know, that Atari system that absolutely tanked. It was released in 1982 as a direct competitor to the Intellivision. It had a really weird wanky joystick that was analog but wouldn't self-center and is notoriously bad and fragile, hence the fact that finding one of those these days in working order is, well, not going to happen. The system was absolutely huge. It had an open flap on it for God knows what reason. And didn't its power unit share the same box as its TV out? Anyway, it was discontinued after 2 years and it sold a woeful 1 million units, which is pretty pants when you consider that its bigger brother, the Atari 2600, had bigger brother. Can I say that? I mean, I know it came first, but it was weaker. Never mind. Sold 30 million units. Anyway, I kind of like the system through emulation, but I haven't played it in ages because for some reason when I emulate it on the Wii, once you go to an SD card bigger than a 2 GB, it doesn't want a whiff of it. So, now that I've got it running on my KinHank GP430, I thought I'd do a gameplay of it, because you don't see many people sort of do gameplays these days or talk about it. I don't know what its specs are. When they said it was supposed to compete with the, just having a look at some of the games here on the right hand side, the Intellivision ended up competing with the ColecoVision, and that thing was absolute boss. I'm assuming it's got similar specs to that, but again, I don't really know much about the 5200 other than it wasn't very successful. Let's have a look at this, AE. Now, I am editing some of these loading times. It's weird, this system doesn't really seem to have any proper true front end screens on some of the games. Obviously it does on this. Oh no, it doesn't. It seems to, I didn't press anything. I didn't press anything. I think this is a Space Invaders clone with sound still coming out of the unit, I know. I don't know, drawn in semi 3D background graphics. And I'm dead. And the problem with this is everything's white. I'm white, enemy's white, bullets are white. You get the impression. Oh look, my bullets explode. They're flat. What a rubbish cannon. And they're gone into the horizon, and I can't see fuck all. I didn't even know this game existed, to be fair. I don't know how many games there are on the 5200. I do know that there are 100 on this. And I'm bored. Right, asteroids, that doesn't work. Astro Chase, we'll have a look at Astro Chase. Yeah, not all of these things work for some reason, but you know, emulation, it's a bitch like that. Parker Brothers. I'm hoping he's going to the right and then the game's going to start. He's going to his craft, isn't he? Yes. That's a cool little animation. I don't know what the button mapping is. I don't even know how many buttons. Okay, that's cool. 5200 add. Skip to the end. Okay, that's very cool. So what was it? 82 this came out, then what's that, 4 years after the 2600? Why would you try and do a follow? I mean, I know you got like stuff on the horizon, like the it's got a really weird bouncy mechanic, ColecoVision and Intellivision, but can't go any further that way. Your system is still doing absolutely fantastic. Is that Earth? Oith? Right, so those red things are the perimeter. I don't know. Atari, you could have had it all. You ended up with nothing. You're not even Atari anymore. I can't believe people are buying the Atari VCS or the Atari box. Why? Honestly, why? This game's shite. Ball Blazer. This is a Lucasfilm game. Before Lucasfilm was LucasArts. Think. This is not everything. There's a Spectrum version. This is like a futuristic sports game when you have to twat a massive ball in your spacecraft, isn't it? There we go. Starts. I'm at the top of the screen. It's on analog. You'll see me from time to time across the bottom of the screen, which is the opponent's. Although he's not moving, so shouldn't this be two-player? Anyway, that's the ball. I'm going to move it slowly, slowly. Why are you going to the left? So I'm gonna. You got. Now he's moving away. Look, there I am at the bottom. Goal. Oh, he's stuck on. Is he stuck? He's stuck onto the front of my craft. God, I thought you had to twat it. No, this changes everything. Look, cue the Benny Hill music for that. So now, oh, yeah, it's not directly on the front of my craft. You know you've got to the edge of the game when you get to Brown Town. Does that count? There's my opponent. So how do you do two-player then? Oh, one-player? I don't know. I'm new at this. Skip to the end. Baseball doesn't seem to work. Oh, Battle Zone. Oh, and Beam Rider. I know what Beam Rider is. Here we go. Battle Zone. Right. Arcade game, wasn't it? So we get a title screen. Thank you. And some music. Right, here's the thing. If I let go, it goes to the right without me doing anything. Enemy to left. Enemy in range. I think that's to do with emulating the self-centering joysticks, isn't it? And he shot me. That's purdy. Even if I do it, have I not got a forward? No, tag to the future. You only go left and right. That can't be right. Enemy to left. I've stopped moving and I shot him. Ah, was it not moving? It was just the tank was. I don't know. I've got forward now. This is weird. What is that? Oh, it crashed. Enemy to left. Enemy to right. Oh no, enemy to. I definitely got a shot on then. Right, well it seems to have fixed the weird wanky joystick control. Enemy to right. Block to right. I don't ever feel ever so slightly in control or something. Alright, was he the bonus thing to shoot then? I don't know, I've never played the arcade game. No you don't. Wow, what an intense battle. It's like we're actually there. Right, let's try Beam Rider. Oh, Berserk, I know Berserk. I'm only gonna do a few games, I'm not gonna do every game, obviously. Come on. Come on. It's not letting me play it. Oh, well I've exhausted every button on the pad. Or is it just going for a random, you have to read everything at the top of the screen? Now, I do know that the packing game that this came with was already available on the 2600. Way to go with a launch game there, Atari. Buzoik. No speech. Stunning. No way! It's got speech. I take everything back. I've got to give it some more volume. See, that was the main selling point for this game. So, these do just blow up. I've never played it properly, other than the other day on the, you dumb bastards. On the Vectrix. So, silence. Who are the bad guys? Those are that weird UFO thing that comes in. Shizen. Okay, that's impressive. I'm impressed. For then. God, it doesn't take long to ramp up, does it? Oh, you can shoot their lasers. Right. Let's have a look at something else. I think we all know what I'm waiting to get to. Star Wars. Because there is obviously Star Wars Arcade, Atari Star Wars Arcade on here, Black Belt. Well, isn't this the rotoscoped one? Hello. Thank you. First degree. Well, this emulation seems to be a little bit hit or miss, doesn't it? Oh well, we live, we learn. Start and pause in case you're wondering. Let you go back to the title screen. Ooh, Blaster. Hey, no, when was Tempest released in the arcades? Blaster, as opposed to just Blaster. One of my favourite Transformers. Just thought I'd let you know that. See, this to me is nuts. It doesn't really, it just looks like a 2600 game. I'm sure someone's going to correct me and say this could not be done on the 2600. Looks like Tron. And that's not a bad thing. Oh, I'm supposed to go through them or blow them up. Oh, I can go faster. My bad. Okay, this is kind of cool. How much did the 5200 cost when it came out? And how much did the 2600 cost when it came out? And what are both prices adjusted for inflation? Answers down below, you might win a prize. You won't, but hey, I'm too lazy to work it out. Okay. I'm actually controlling this. Trippy. Thinks it's res. Alright, well, that was cool. Ties. Alright, this game is cool. I don't even know how you die. Can I die? Have I been shot? Do I have health? Where's the bird this feather came from? Is that a boss? That's a boss. No, it's not. Okay, this game is cool. But we only have so much time, so back to the menu. We'll just go for ones I recognise. Bounty Bob Strikes Back. I remember that because it was on the Spectrum and the Commodore. Listen very carefully. You might hear my tummy rumble. Oh yeah, some of them have this menu. No idea what it does. Had it on the Wii emulator. Alright. You had your chance, Mighty Bob. You blew it. Buck Rogers, Planet of Zoom, Sega arcade game. Wasn't it the first Sega sprite scaler? There we go. Pretty sure the first level starts in a trench. I'm not an expert. Go for these things. Oh, okay. See, this to me doesn't look massively improved over the 2600 version. Oh, I can just hold fire down. I'm sure it is. Oh, was that speech? No, it's just transformer noises. It really is transformer noises. As soon as you see them on the horizon, aim for them immediately, because you're... It does that. It's like they start moving. What? I'm dead. No, I made it to the second level. I thought it would let me know I made it to the second level by a massive explosion effect. Oh well. Not impressed. Sorry, Buck. Castle Blaster, Castle Crisis, Centipede. I'll go with Centipede. Is there no Crystal Castles? That might just be a ROM selection thing. These loading times are awful. You probably won't be seeing most of them because I'm cutting them out. You're welcome. There we go. Ooh, you can tell this is supposed to be played with that weird analog stick, because look how I dart around the screen, like someone on amphetamines. Analog stick only. Can't go backwards. Right, stay at the bottom of the screen. Controls are wanked on this. Just left or right, Dave? Oh, spiders. Right, moving along. Sorry if I'm not giving you a massive chance to look at stuff, but if the controls are broken, I'm not sticking around. So, Choplifter. This was a Sega arcade game, but before that it was an Apple II computer game, wasn't it? First Saute. Alright, that's not too bad. Which button turns me around? It doesn't. Oh, yes it does. That's weird. I don't know how to fire now. Yeah. This ain't bad, to be fair. Look at them get their pace on. Ooh! Turn around. I've worked out the buttons. Where's my house? Tell you what, it's a damn sight easier than the Master System version. Right, got the controls. A damn sight easier. And the arcade. I think it's because I seem to have health. Smooth scrolling. Nope, nope. Look, they wave at you. Nope, piss off plane. There's no limit to how many I can control, is there? Control. Take on board. Leave no man behind. Alright, it's getting a bit frisky with tanks. I might leave that man behind. There we go. Get in, get in, get in. This is alright. Oh, everyone's dead, Dave. Right, moving along. Congo Bongo. Kind of like a 3D Donkey Kong that I could never work out how to do. Right, skip. Can't select that. Don't have a keypad. Oh, you wanky sandwich. Defender. Yeah, let's have a look. Oh no, I'm going to need the pad. We'll give it a go. Oh, it's got the radar. Looks the part. Boom. Yeah, am I right in thinking, wasn't it the 5200 that had that big ass thing? Atari like doing shit like that. They did it with the Jaguar, didn't they? That's right, Jaguar, not Jaguar. Looked like a phone, which makes it unplayable. I don't know, I might be confusing it with another console. We'll do a few more. Skip to the end. Dig Dug. Then we do Galaxian, and then we do Star Wars. Dig Dug. Classic. Sounds low. To be fair, there's a pretty good version of this on the 2600. Yeah, am I the only person who thinks that's a horrific death? Doesn't ever really explain why you're trying to kill him. Ooh. Okay, cool. He's headed for the surface, get a boy. It's basically Tremors, the game. What, if they get to the surface, I die? That's never happened before. I guess you'll kill the ones nearest the surface. Be methodical with your dig duggers. Oh yeah, rocks kill you. Balls. Which one's doing that? Oh, balls. No. Right, going for this wanker. Yeah. No, I don't get it. He's not giving me enough time to get him. Oh, screw this. Galaxian. Gotta be Galaxian. Frisky Tom. Controversial. Gremlins. Yeah, that's rubbish. I can tell you that. I have played that. Galaxian. Skip to the end. It's like you can't press start straight away. There we go. I don't think that's me. No, it's in two player. That's entirely on me. This is pretty good, to be fair. I honestly don't know if I would have been that much more impressed stepping up from a 2600 to this back in today. This is player 2 now. No, it's me again. Hey, what was the first thing? Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, obviously it's more impressive, but it's not. For the price, would you have been... I don't know. Find Star Wars. And Cyrus, Hero, James Bond, Junior Pac-Man. Looney Tunes, Hotel. Because... there's a fair off few games on it then. Oh, look at that. Actually, screw it. We'll go Pac-Man, then we'll go Star Wars. Just because of how bad Pac-Man was on the 2600. Which, to be fair, is not as bad as people say. Yoink. Thank you. Oh, immediately it's better. What, no waka waka noises? You got that. Be perfect with your turning from any Pac-Man game. This is alright. I would have liked waka waka noises. Just saying. Ooh, balls. I would have liked death noises as well. Points off there, game. Pac-Man. The world's first video game character with an eating disorder. Yeah, not enough sound. Poor excuse there. Or no excuse. Oh, pending. By the undead. Happens all the time. Right, I'm just going to use that power pill as an excuse to get fat and not die. Which is, yeah. Ooh, look at that. Saucy. Run away, run away. And there we go. Right, Star Wars, you know you want to. It's all, you're all here for it, you know you are. Really? It's 3:15 in the morning and I can hear fireworks. God, a fucking life. Star Wars, the arcade game. Wrong button. The arcade game. Right. You start straight away. No title screen. Oh, some music. Self-centering joystick, which is weird because it wasn't self-centering on the Atari 5200. Which makes it damn near impossible to shoot anyone. But considerably a step up from the 2600 version, which I've got a gameplay of, and to be fair, it's actually reasonably impressive, but you think about the hardware it's running on and the arcade it's trying to emulate. There's a Death Star. I thought I'd tell you that in case for some reason you lived under a rock. Right. That clearly moves, or the way they've done the trench is exactly the same as the 2600 version. Would I have been impressed with this? It's as good as the ColecoVision version. That was an awkward phrase. I don't know how I'm going to shoot that. Oh. I missed it. So it's making me do it again. It let me fly through a wall and now we're back in the trench. This is it. I'm assuming this will do it. It's alright. It's just not that much above the 2600 version, and the Spectrum version kicks its ass. And that was out in 1982. Right, I'm just staying here. I have done this once years ago, before I had a YouTube channel. Maybe it didn't self-center. Maybe I should get a white stick. Yeah, even as a step up from the 2600 as a kid, I would have said, which it isn't that much of. This is nothing like the arcade. I've been sold a lie. My dad's been sold a lie. That's 1982, I don't have a job. There you go. Turns out you don't have to be bang on. Just a little bit of fun with the Atari 5200. Sorry, I didn't do the game you wanted. I might do some more games later on. It's the fact that lots of them don't work, and the ones that do, the controls are a bit pants. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you were one of the few lucky bastards who actually had a 5200. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.